Scott here, and today we have a familiar face back in the hot seat. We have Seth of Dynasty, and there's some big news you need to know about today. I'm talking about right here, right now, all hands on deck. Dynasty is going into their pre-sale in 1 hour of this very moment. This video right now, it's 2 p.m. that you're listening to it, which means the pre-sale goes live in 1 hour. Ain't that right?
That's right. That's 1 hour from now. It's crazy to think about the journey that's gotten us this far.
And I gotta say this about that video, right? That thing is amazing. It's gorgeous. And if it's any indication of what is to come, just because of the level of quality, then I am excited for Dynasty as a person.
Yeah. So I'm definitely excited as a person and as a computer and anything else I could be.
Right. We're all stuck in the simulation, man. I'm telling you. But
the Matrix.
As it is, right? As it is. Tell us about the pre-sale and everything that people need to know to get ready for that 1 hour mark for 3 p.m. What do people need to know about your pre-sale?
So I think the biggest thing that I need to get out there is currently Wallet Connect is having an issue with iOS. So it's not a Dynasty X issue. It's not our website. It's not anything to do with us. It's across the board. So if you use an iOS product, be it a phone, iPad, whatever, you're going to have issues using Wallet Connect. The best way to get around that is using MetaMask or using a PC or even getting a cheap Android device to do your trading on when you do with crypto. As far as Android goes, you'll be fine with the normal way you buy anything. And the same thing with the PC, using MetaMask, connecting your wallets, things like that. But I do want to say fair warning. I know more than double the users are iOS. So that really stinks, but it is an issue. My team is trying to stay diligent on it. And as soon as it's good to go, we'll definitely implement whatever changes we need to.
Well, it's a good thing that we're having this talk so that people at home who want to get on the project know that they got to take some different steps if they're an Apple user.
Yep.
So what is your minimum buy-in?
Well, there is no minimum buy-in. So
really,
anybody can put whatever kind of dollar amount they want to put into it, be it 50 cents, be it $1, whatever. But there is a maximum buy though. So I'm only allowing up to 25 BNB per wallet. So, I mean, obviously there's ways to get around things, but I don't have any ways to circumvent anybody using multiple wallets. So it's a 25 BNB per wallet.
That's a pretty good size wallet too.
No, it definitely is.
That's a really chunky size wallet. It's chunky. Now, what's your goal? How much BNB are you aiming for in the pre-sale, and how long is it going to last after it goes live at 3 p.m.?
The overall goal is a 2,000 hard cap. So that's including our private sale that we had before. So there's roughly 1,500 BNB left over. It's a little over 1,500 BNB that's left over that's available for purchase with the public sale. The public sale is going to last no more than 24 hours. I think we're going to let it run overnight through into Sunday, and then we'll stop it sometime on Sunday, probably close to midday Sunday. Give me some time to get that liquidity together and get it all paired up, and then lock it up, and then go ahead and open the floodgates.
Right. Now, the 2,000 hard cap isn't like the target. That's like, I ain't going to let it go past this point, because why go further? We're ready to go. We got everything we could ever want. So what's your ideal target, your minimum that you want to hit? What's the goal?
I mean, minimum wise, I really don't think I have a minimum. It's more or less just giving an opportunity for people to get the best price. So if you've been following us for this long, you may or may not have gotten in the private sale, which wasn't advertised for specific reasons, being private. And now the public sale is pretty much for everybody who may have found us along the way and have been following us for maybe the last month, and giving them an opportunity to get the best price for realistically a project that's in it for the long term.
Right. So that's a really good reason right there. Now, we had talked about your audit. We were talking about Certix, but we had discovered for them to just do one portion of your project, they wanted like what? Like it was like 50 grand?
Yeah, it was
Kind of
it was a little over $50,000. It was definitely a hard nut to crack. We had it budgeted for about 14,000, and they came back with not only $50,000, but also they wouldn't be able to start the audit until the 16th, which still hasn't come yet. And then from there, it's a minimum of 4 weeks from there. So
Right.
we were looking at a solid 6 weeks for a Certix audit. So that's just too long for my following that has been along for the ride for the last 2 months. You know, for everybody who's been around for the last 1 month to ask them to wait another month and a half for a Certix audit, I didn't see the value in it.
Right. And we had a very in-depth conversation about that, right? Because
yeah,
you're like, we had discussed this. How do we move forward and maintain the integrity of what we're doing? And we had came to this agreement that Solidity Finance is solid. And so the Solidity Finance audit is there. And
yep,
as of right now of the recording, it's getting delivered, right? Now,
yeah,
it goes without saying, this being that people hear it right now, results positive. I know that hacking is underway, and that's going to be like about 2 weeks probably, right?
Yeah, so, maybe sooner.
Maybe sooner. And that's the really cool thing. That's why I feel really comfortable putting this out, because you went to got another audit, and then you put hacking on board, which hacking's in my top 3. So yeah.
I mean, realistically speaking, hacking is probably the number one when it comes to security. Doing audits and things like that is more second to them. But the security, network security, things like that, you know, they have the bug bounty program and stuff like that. So they're more focused security wise than they are doing Solidity audits. Whereas Certix is kind of the opposite. They focus more on the audit side and not so much the security, but they do have it. So it's just, in my mind, I think they're both the top one. It's just which one do you go after?
Right. And in an ideal world, you get the security and you get the Solidity all in the same place, right?
Right. And realistically speaking, having Nick on my team, it's pretty obvious you're going for security over the Solidity audit. So,
well, I like Nick a lot, and
we know.
Oh yeah, and I also know that if you guys are up to some funky shit, Nick will be the first one to burn the house down.
I'd be the first one to burn the house down.
But you get what I'm saying, right? Like,
right.
Like,
he is my German Shepherd. He is my watchdog. That's why he's here.
Right. And I really like him, and I like a lot of your team on a personal level, because you don't meet a lot of people in the space that have the same mindset of, we want to make the space better. And you can tell with certain people, you know, you can smell it, damn. Because there's some people, they will talk a big game, right? And they'll under-deliver. And then there's some people that walk very silently, carry a big stick. And then there's other people that what you see is what you get. You know, there's 3 types of people. You know, either they're boisterous, because sometimes the loudest can that rattles, the loudest, is the most empty, because the emptiest cans rattle the loudest. And then you have like the old wise hermit just sitting back. And of course, as an entertainer, I have to be out there and articulate. But Dynasty, I think, is a cool project that has some really cool things to offer the world of crypto. And one of the things that the Bitcoin maxis are there against, a lot of the things that are on the BSC and a lot of these new projects, they're like, what are they doing to change the world, right? So my question is, before people go to this pre-sale, is what is Dynasty doing to change the world in the world of crypto?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I'm going after right now is the security side. Our projection in 3 years to be fully regulated with the government and tackle that big nut as it's coming towards us. So our exchange, we're building it in a way of centralization where we will have control over what's going on the exchange. We'll have control over the different features and how things are managed inside of my company. So its intention is to give peace of mind. So I'm definitely not saying, buy my token, buy my product, buy my company. I want people to invest only if they believe and they trust in me. If they don't trust in my product, if they don't trust in my company, my team, then I strongly urge people not to invest in us, because at the end of the day, that's how my company is. We're built on trust. And if you can't invest in the trust, then I'd rather not have someone investing who doesn't believe, because all that's going to do is create that whole pump and dump, which some people question, why my price is the price that it is. And it goes to say, I don't want people to come in and be massive whales and have trillions of tokens and then being able to control it the way that the certain projects out there currently have issues with massive whales, and then other spin-off projects have problems the same way, and then they dump, and then it kills the price and it kills the product, and it ultimately hurts the investor. So being responsible, I'm starting off halfway up to eliminate that, that 100x hype.
Right.
So like I said, it's the integrity is what I want people to know, the honesty, and just believing in a better crypto world. That's what I want to do. I want to create a better crypto world alongside of the governments, because being realistic, it's coming. I don't know when, but I know it's coming. So I'd rather prepare for it from the jump, have an outline, follow the roadmap, make sure that we hit our goals. And then I know that we're going to be around more than 3 years because we've already planned for it. We didn't just create this project out of nowhere and see how far we can go, how much money we can make before we have to shut it down because of regulations, which unfortunately is the way that a lot of projects are. I've never heard of projects preparing for the inevitable.
I mean, it's true. It's true. And, the centralization is the boogeyman of crypto.
Somebody has to do it, though. That's my opinion. I'm not trying to change crypto. I'm trying to add to it. So you're still going to have the lawless Wild West that we have now, but I'm trying to give someone an outpost that they can feel safe and learn and grow inside of crypto. And if they want to go outside the gates, they can. Right. But I'm just giving that opportunity to have a safe haven.
That's excellent, man. And I agree. I think that, that's why I wanted to push this pre-sales because of that, really. Because I chased you down for this interview. You didn't come back to me. This was my idea.
Yep.
And I was like, I think Dynasty is a great project. I think we should record today so we can get it out there for the pre-sale so that people that are hearing it now can know about this project. That was literally like, and I'm not telling you to buy. I'll never tell someone to buy. I'll never speculate on price. But I will say is take a look. Take a look and think deeply, because I'll never say to buy.
I definitely agree. That's the thing is I don't even want to tell people to buy, like I said earlier. I'm saying take a look at me. If you believe in what I'm doing, support the idea. Realistically speaking, I can't do it without the community. And I have a strong 600 plus community right now that is very pivotal in what I'm doing right now. The support, because it's stressful. I mean, it's a big, ambitious product, and it's very stressful on me and my team. And knowing that I have the support of the community, it really helps and keeps me driving forward.
Right. And this is the closing point that I'm going to say, right? I've said it on this channel multiple times, that cryptocurrency is the future of finance. It's the future of money, right? But community is the currency of the world. Crypto is the currency of the future, and community is the currency of the world, baby. And I want to thank you for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for tracking me down.
Of course, man. I'll track you down anytime. But as far as
not
it goes,
that it's hard though.
right. As far as it goes, right about now, guys, you got a little bit, about 40 minutes to get your affairs in order so you can get some Dynasty on this pre-sale. Okay. At a certain point, it's going to cut off. So get in, do the things if you want to be in on the pre-sale. If you don't want to be on the pre-sale,
we'll see you Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't want to in on it, don't wait. But there is no minimum, so you can. It's very simple, very straightforward. With that being said, you got to remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and to share with all of your friends, and to ring the bell so you can get notifications for all these new things coming down the pipeline. And the last thing you need to do when you get in on this pre-sale of Dynasty is you got to hodl that